SoFi stock is up 206% in the past year, and in this video I am going to do an in-depth analysis of the company by looking at the financials, the forecast, some important statistics, using my spreadsheet to calculate the intrinsic value of SoFi, looking at the main risk of investing in this company, as well as revealing whether or not I am adding more to my position, as it is one of my best performing stocks and I am up 242% this year. Their revenue growth has been insane, as it has grown from $506 million in 2017 all the way to $3 billion currently. And according to analysts, they are expected to keep growing between 20 and 30% revenue growth per year and reach $5.17 billion in 2027. In terms of their profit, they reached profitability in 2024 and they are currently doing $561 million. Their margins are also very good, as their profit margin is currently at around 18%. And according to analysts, their profit is expected to keep growing and reach 77 cents per share in 2027. SoFi's members have also seen massive growth, growing from 976,000 all the way to 11 million currently, and their total products have also grown massively, going from 3 million all the way to 71 million. The only thing that I do not like about the financial of this company is the number of shares outstanding, which has been increasing massively over the past few years. This is horrible for investors, as you are sharing the profits of the company with more and more people. In order to calculate the intrinsic value of SoFi, I use my spreadsheet, which tells me at what price you should buy a stock based on the assumptions about the future of the company that you put in. I did a 7-year analysis with low, middle, and high assumptions, and as you can see, according to it, the intrinsic value is $12 per share according to my low assumptions and $59 according to my high, and the stock is currently trading at $24 per share. This also means that if my low assumptions occur, you're going to make a negative 0.5% annual return on your money, middle positive 14%, and high positive 26.5%. And I believe my assumptions are reasonable, as I have the company growing between 15% and 25% revenue growth over the next 7 years, averaging a profit margin and free cash flow margin between 15 and 35%, and I assigned the P/E price to free cash flow at the end of the 7 years of 18, 20, and 22. But as you can see, I left the share outstanding change at 0%. However, we have seen that they have issued tons of shares. And if we assume they continue to do so, and let's say they issue 3% of their shares annually for the next 7 years, as you can see, the intrinsic value becomes much lower. So I really hope they stop doing this. And if you want to make your own assumptions, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. The spreadsheet is super simple to use, as I made all the calculations in the background, so you only need to put your assumptions. The 3 main risks that I have found investing in SoFi are the following. Number 1 is the credit and macro sensibility. SoFi's lending focus model leaves it vulnerable to shifts in credit cycle. If the economy weakens, personal loan defaults may rise, impacting revenue and profitability. Number 2 is the number of shares outstanding, which we have already seen. As you own less of the company, this hurts returns massively, so I really hope they stop doing this. And number 3 is the intense fintech competition. Fintech is a crowded space, and SoFi competes with other digital finance challengers and traditional banks, which puts pressure on growth, pricing, and consumer acquisition. I am personally not adding more at the moment, as it is already my 3rd largest position. However, I believe this stock still has a lot of runway, so I'm not going to sell it. However, a pullback may be coming, as the stock has skyrocketed over the past months. Moreover, the S&P 500 is currently trading quite expensive, so we could see a pullback on the overall market. And the stock is not necessarily trading cheap, as it's trading at a price to sales of almost 9 and a forward PE of 58. However, I'm not really worried about the PE, because this is a very fast growing company. I hope you found this video valuable. Let me know what you think about SoFi stock in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.